It's DJ Holiday and Ebony, a.k.a. the Averys. Stay tuned.
Dinner with the Averys, episode 41, ladies and gentlemen. How y'all doing out there? Yes, we are back at it again, of course, on a beautiful day in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. How everybody doing today? Of course, I'm the one and only DJ Holiday, and with me, as always, my left hand,
Hi,
right
everybody.
hand. What's up, sis?
Both hands.
How you feeling?
I'm good, brother.
Got your birth. You just had your birthday week.
I did.
Everybody, a round of applause for her birthday week.
I did.
She made it to 43.
Oh.
I'm just playing.
I am forever 30 and holding.
Holding.
Yes, holding.
J-Lo just turned 50.
50. And you know what? Speaking of J-Lo, I went to her concert.
Yeah.
She's
Hold on. Before we get on the conversation, let's go to our guest.
I thought we was waiting.
No, I got my back towards it and stuff. CJ Ryder. She is, can I say critically acclaimed?
You can
Critically acclaimed author, bestseller on Amazon. She has a book out right now called How to Eat a Banana. Now, I've seen this book floating around the office.
And I've skimmed through the book as well.
Ebony has skimmed through the book.
It definitely has some really good
it
pointers.
definitely inspired her one night to try some things. So, thank you, CJ Ryder.
You're so welcome.
But welcome, CJ Ryder, guys.
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
Thank you guys for
So,
having me.
back to your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Again,
Happy birthday.
we didn't
Yeah.
officially get to tell you happy birthday on the show,
Yes.
but happy birthday.
Yes, and we were talking about, we're going to go back to the birthday, but we were talking about J-Lo.
Yeah, J-Lo's
And
50 years old.
She turned 50.
That shit don't make no sense.
You know what? I went to her concert.
Yeah.
She is fine. Like, fine.
How fine?
Fine
F.
to be, fine as F to be 50, though.
Yeah.
And she was up there, I mean, moving like Beyonce moves at 50.
She's a fly girl.
I know, but I'm just saying that's dope. Like, I pray that I'm able to move.
You better be dancing.
Do some of the things that she does at 50. I mean, her
She
body
dances
looked,
every day.
Okay, you gonna keep cutting me off?
Yeah.
Her body looked amazing. She just, everything was perfect. She had no openers. So she didn't take as many breaks, as most people take. She changed her outfit maybe like every song. She probably did 2 outfit changes, but she's just fine. And that's 50-year-old goals, for real.
Definitely.
But back to my birthday. I had a really good birthday couple of weeks.
2
we
weeks.
We did a lot of things. We just got back from Mexico. We both got a little tan. That was fun.
Yes.
We were celebrating Lance Gross's and Dallas' birthday as well.
Yes.
We did a 80s, 90s skate party.
Everybody came.
Everybody came.
That was
Everybody
amazing.
dressed to
CJ
for the
came.
occasion. She did. She had her
Did
bell
you
bottoms
enjoy?
on.
Did you enjoy?
I did. I had a really good time.
It was
Okay.
really
Yeah.
fun. It was a good turnout. You had my favorites there. Fabo performed.
Like, who gets
Kilo.
Fabo and
Kilo
Kilo to perform their birthday
performed.
party? Who the fuck
You
you
know
think
what?
you are?
That made my
Like,
night.
who the
Those
hell
were
do
my
you think
favorites.
you are?
I don't know.
Fabo and Kilo
On
just
the
perform at your
skate-
birthday?
On the floor right with me in my face.
You had
just
Cascade
performing.
skating ring all to yourself?
You did.
Who do
You
you
got
think you
Cascade.
are?
That's real ATL.
I got a great husband.
Yeah.
I got a great husband. So I'm grateful and thank you.
CJ.
Also,
Is there anything in this book that tells how to reward
It is.
your
It does.
husband
It's
when
that-
he
shoot, all of that.
when he does
is.
great on your
Let me
birthday?
tell you
all
one.
of that.
Right.
Look, oh, look, she got it. Oh, wait a minute.
We'll get into the book in a minute. But go
We
ahead.
also, what else did we do? We had a movie night.
We went to see
pajama-
whack ass Lion
A
King.
pajama Lion King movie night.
Lion King was not good,
We're
guys.
going to bring that up in the topic. So
Okay,
we're going to
cool.
skip over that and let her talk about her book some.
CJ.
I wanna hear some stuff about
CJ Ryder has written a book now. I don't know if this puts it out there that you're like the best at sucking dick or something, but
I mean,
it's what makes you an
I'm
expert at.
skilled enough to give.
How do you
instructions.
know
I was
you're
gonna say
skilled
that.
enough?
How do you know that?
How does
Did
one
you-
know they're skilled?
Did you
Because-
give yourself that title? Or-
No, everyone who I've done it to has said it's like awesome, like the best ever. And my boyfriend said my mouth feels like a pussy. So I
So-
give advice, and then when women come back and say I tried it, they be like, "Girl, that shit worked." So they were like, "You need to write a book," and people kept telling me that because
Right.
I talk about sexuality. I don't have any problems with my sexuality, so I don't think oral sex or expressing yourself sexually is nasty or degrading or you know what I'm saying. I think it's. I mean, who made it? God
Right.
made it, right?
So I have a
you're supposed to
question.
enjoy it. Yes.
the old saying says practice makes perfect.
Absolutely.
So how many practices have you?
Oh no, it's only for my dude. It's not a whole bunch of dudes.
I think I'm a great DJ because I DJ'd a lot. So.
Well, no. I'm on one
dude,
person, right? I was in a relationship for 21 years with my ex.
The one person's gonna tell you it's good.
No, and so I've
all
dated
the
a
time.
few other guys after that, but I'm a serial monogamist. But each guy that I've dated in a serious relationship,
It's the butthole.
yes, that's the butthole.
What the hell?
Men-
It's an erogenous zone.
You know what? They said if you put your finger in a dude's butthole, that's one of the best orgasms that they can have.
Because the male G spot is in there, so it's like a little walnut. The prostate is in there.
See?
It's a walnut shaped thing.
Babe, why you don't know about my walnut?
You want me to put my finger in your butthole?
I don't know if I want to comfortably talk about this on the show.
What do you mean? You tell all my business, so let's
There
talk
are
about
instructions for preparing
Well,
him
hold on.
for it in the book.
Oh,
You
I
can
know.
get him ready
Guys,
for it.
okay, so do you have any
it.
questions?
Would you like me to put my finger in your butthole?
I think you should. You should try it.
I'm
You
nervous.
should try.
It's
I
just
mean,
easy.
I mean-
he's your man. He's comfortable with his sexuality. He knows that you're his wife, and you know what I'm saying. You're doing it. So I don't think.
No, she got long ass
you
nails.
punch
I don't
me,
want
babe?
them in my no.
you
I
got to
don't.
cut your nails first.
I don't want that in my
Would you punch
anus. Punch you for
if I
what?
put my finger in your butthole.
We have without permission.
With-
Of course.
It's not gonna be. It's no permission. It's just gonna be a
Why
part of
am I
what
talking
I'm
about my
doing.
dick with both of y'all? Like this is weird. But okay, so
Look, change the subject,
Right.
right?
congratulations on it
Thank you
being
so much.
number one on Amazon. That's a big accomplishment.
Yes.
What inspired you? I mean, what made you want to do this?
well,
'Cause
Oprah always
every girl can
said,
suck dick. Like
well, not every girl can. Most women's head is trash, and they don't know it because their dudes don't tell them. But Oprah said if you want to be wealthy or you want to find your passion and then pursue it. So I'm really I think oral sex is an art form. So when I'm doing it with my guy, it's to bring pleasure. It's to make him come. It's not just to put it in my mouth and play with it. It's to bring him to climax.
well, see,
And so,
I can say, I'm not afraid to talk about this on my own show.
right.
I'm not. I love head.
Mm-hmm.
I like it has to be a part of the process most of the time, but I'm not really big. I don't think I've
He
ever.
does not
I
come from
haven't
head.
come from here. I've never been like I'm about to
With
come
none
off
of the
this
girls.
shit.
And it could be I may not be doing the right stuff, or I just don't.
Well,
Yeah.
I've never.
But
Like,
he
nobody-
said
no-
he's never done it. Period. With
Yeah,
anybody.
and I've tested the waters with people I know.
There's
who-
a step-by-step instruction.
He won't. I
He won't
promise
let you do
happen.
it?
No, I'm just saying it. I don't think it'll
Do
happen.
you create massive amounts of saliva so this asshole is wet too?
Nah,
like-
not all the time.
Do
Sometimes.
you create masses of
Not all the
loads of
time,
saliva?
But sometimes. But I still don't think he's
I
gonna do it because he said he's done it with gotten head from multiple women, and he has never came
multiple,
from it,
multiple,
any
multiple.
woman.
Well,
So it's
there are
something that's in
scenarios,
his
and you can
head or
set it up
something.
to
It's
where
not,
you
I just-
anticipate it. I mean,
No, I know,
mean,
no,
maybe,
for real. I
maybe
know,
everybody
like
doesn't come from head.
everybody doesn't come
maybe
from here. 'Cause
everybody,
I got
but
friends.
every guy that I've been with
Yeah.
have came from me giving them head.
Okay. Well, there it is. But we're gonna get back more into the book in a minute. But we gotta talk some topics and stuff to talk about first.
Let's
Okay.
get to it.
Let's get to these topics, baby.
All right, so I briefly spoke about this. We had the Lion King pajama movie night. So
Whack movie.
they brought in $531 million globally, making them the #1 movie in the world. Now,
That day.
do you feel like it was like, because we were so excited to go see it. Was it worth all the excitement that we built up behind it?
No, I didn't. I wasn't excited to see it. I
Well,
mean,
we all were excited.
no,
from
no,
our
it's
childhood.
Lion
It's a
King,
remake.
y'all.
Beyonce's in there. We were excited to go see it.
Nah.
We took a sprinter. We did. We took.
No,
a
that was
sprinter
for
to-
you.
I know, but do you think it lived up to the hype of what you?
It was the exact same movie from the cartoon, and that's what I think. That's why I didn't like it. It wasn't nothing. I mean, I don't think you're supposed to mess up the story, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I just want to see something different. I don't know. Like, it was just cool, but it was like, nigga, we all fell asleep in there, Ebony, including you.
Yeah, we all were asleep, but we all were
Okay.
drinking beforehand, so that had something to do
Yeah,
as
but
well.
I'm not falling asleep on the end game.
Have you seen The Lion King? Did you see it?
I think it's been hyped up because Beyonce was a part of
Right.
it.
Yeah,
So
like, what y'all
that was
think
all the
Beyonce's gonna bring
anticipation.
to
We
the
thought
movie?
she was gonna really be Nyla. I'm like, no, she's the voice, fool.
Right, just the voice. And then I like how they were real like animals. I thought they were gonna be like
animated
looking animals. So like not real looking, but not cartoonish, but like right in the middle of that. That's what I expected. I didn't expect them to look like real animals moving their mouths and things like that. You kind of
so you like it was too fake. You like animals don't talk like that.
But I enjoyed it looking the way it looked. Not if it looked anything different from that, then it would have been whack. But
I mean, I enjoyed
that was
it
cool.
from the fact that it was a movie from my childhood, but I would rather stick to the cartoon.
A cartoon had more soul.
I think so. Something was different that I enjoyed more.
Even,
I don't know.
Even when Mufasa died, I was like,
I don't even know how Scar died. I fell asleep, so I don't even know what happened and how they killed him.
Scar actually didn't die from fire this time. He died from the hyenas.
That's what killed him in the last. That's in the original.
No, the hyenas ate him.
Yeah, he fell in the.
Oh, okay. Well, the hyenas was tearing his leg apart and shit.
Yeah.
So that made it look cool. Like, they really getting eat up. So that shit was hard. All right. Next topic.
So, a Caucasian woman is being celebrated for inventing a $98 nightcap, aka a bonnet. So a white woman.
What?
Oh, that's the thing y'all wear on y'all head?
She's being celebrated, saying that she invented this bonnet for hair, and it's $98. But social media is basically going crazy because they're like, "Look, sis,
Bitch, we've been wearing bonnets
for I don't know how long, and how you gonna come out with a $98 bonnet, and it's nothing really different about it, pretty much."
So
Nothing
it's
different.
it's a bonnet for white women.
Well, it's for white women, yes, but
So why
she's
do y'all
saying
care?
it's for both.
So you think it's cultural appropriation?
She's saying that she created it. You didn't create a night
Well,
bonnet.
let's keep it 100, y'all. Bonnets are not like the biggest shit in the
It's
world.
a silk
It's
bonnet.
just some
That's
shit y'all
pretty much-
do.
But listen, no, it's not just us. We're not the only ones that wears bonnets. But I'm saying, don't come out and say that you created it. That's just like when Kim Kardashian wore braids.
braids, the
they
Bo
said
Jackson
that
braids.
she came up with
The Bo
braids.
Jackson braids. That's what she
come
called
on
them.
now. Y'all can't come and steal this stuff from us. We've been doing this
Cornrows.
stuff for years.
Exactly.
They've been stealing from us from
Forever.
day one.
Exactly.
Then you gonna come out with a $98 bonnet, and she said it's supposed to preserve her skin and her complexion and her hair.
What?
That's lit.
She wear it on her face, bitch. She was
Right?
smothered.
Like, what does it do?
I think we should buy one to see what it
Does
does.
it fix your hair in your sleep? Like, does it some magical hands come out for $98? That I just don't understand it. But she's basically being
So you guys want to
dragged.
get the 98 bonnet?
No, but I kind of want to get it just to see,
Just to
like,
see.
what the hype is about.
I don't think it does anything.
I don't think it
$98.
does
I can go
anything
get a
different.
$5 bonnet and be cool.
Exactly.
But I don't even like wearing bonnets anyway. So
I like to hit you with the bonnet.
okay, so
Let me knock this bonnet off.
oh god, so we went to Mexico.
You know what I'm
for my
saying,
birthday.
Travis?
We went to Mexico for my birthday. Before we left,
Hey, where did we go again?
we went to Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta.
Yes.
That shit was
It
amazing.
was really nice. It was probably
Every
one of the
rich
best
friend
trips.
that I have that has a woman has DM'd me like, how do they? Where the
were
fuck
you
was
at?
that shit
Yeah,
at? My
it
girl's
was-
on my head.
It was really nice. So before we left, we were, it was
This
a
boy
lot of
sucks.
deaths in
Costa Rica.
Dominican Republic. There was a lot of deaths in Dominican Republic, so that kind of made us a little leery to travel and a little leery, even though we were going to Mexico, a little leery to drink. But we thought it was only in Dominican Republic.
Right.
Well, since then, 19 people died from tainted alcohol in Costa Rica.
Yep.
That's why
So
I brought
it's
my own
getting-
bottles.
Now you drank what the bar was giving you too, babe.
But
Y'all
that
had
was a
lot of-
really
a lot of
high end
margaritas and a
place
lot
we
of
were
shots,
at.
But 19
No.
people died.
Ooh, let me tell you why. And I did check the bar. We were talking about it the whole time at the bar. They had some high end shit. Like there wasn't none of that.
No, they did have good stuff.
They,
So y'all
all
think
good
it's the
stuff.
cheap liquor that's being
It's
I
the
think
cheap
so.
liquor.
that's
I
being
think so. And
so
we
you
were-
go out there and try to be cheap
Right.
and then you
and
get
we
some
were in an
bullshit.
all-inclusive hotel, but they told us it was only 2 of the top hotels where we were, and we were at one of them. So I'm assuming because we were at one of them, he's reading the book, so he's distracted right now. But since we were at one of them, maybe they were using top-of-the-line alcohol. I don't know, but nobody from what I know got sick enough. Robert,
I'm
we're gonna
listening.
talk about the book in a second. Got sick enough to where something happened. I got sick, but I drank too.
Nigga,
many.
you got sick because you couldn't handle your shots,
Right, I
nigga.
don't
Right, it
drink
was like it was too
that.
many.
Yeah,
You
I
went to
drank too
sleep.
many.
I got video.
I drank too many, too quick, and on an empty stomach, and it was hot outside, and I
That'll
was
do it.
mixing all different types of stuff,
Yeah,
sweet
nigga, you
stuff.
wasn't ready, nigga.
Yeah, I
You
wasn't ready. But
ready.
anyway, so now it's in Costa Rica. So it's like, do we have to worry about traveling again in different places, or what?
B.O.B.,
Like,
man.
it's moving.
Bring your
Right.
own bottle.
Yeah, pretty much.
White Hennessy and 42.
So they finally, let me not say that. R. Kelly, he got arrested in Chicago for sexual abuse charges,
Damn.
and he pled not guilty, but he's going to be transported to New York for racketeering charges.
Wow.
So they finna put a nigga in Rikers?
I don't know where he's going.
I think he's
but
in protective custody now.
They
They
better.
put him in
he
solitary
is
confinement.
He's in solitary confinement, and his lawyer is saying that it's a little hard for him because he can't read or write.
That nigga can
That
read.
is
he doesn't
sad.
understand how to read the
That nigga can read.
paper-
commissary stuff,
stuff.
and he has nobody to help him.
You gonna tell me that nigga don't know what peaches on a can look like?
Well, you
Well,
don't
I
know
don't
if
think
it
it's-
says that. Yeah, it don't show
No,
pictures.
because
the
when I was in
commissary.
jail, they don't look.
It's no pictures.
Oh, you
know
been in
what I'm
jail?
saying?
Wait a minute.
They give you a list of shit, and you
it's
just
no
gotta be going. You be like, what the fuck is this? I don't even want this.
Right.
shit.
Oh,
But
wow.
he's also arguing for a computer so he can finish an album. But they're pretty much
Nobody
denying
gives no fucks
everything.
about your music. He's basically
He might
done.
not even be able to read sheet music. You know,
Right.
some people can play by ear.
Right. I think that's what it is.
But my whole thing, even with the R. Kelly, I think those parents who keep sending these young girls to him should be held responsible as well.
I
Because I'm like,
agree.
if you've heard that this man is a pedophile, he's been charged over and over again, why the fuck are you sending your 14, 15-year-old daughter alone to stay with this man?
It doesn't make sense.
And when I was in high school, bitches 14, 15 was
Man,
getting
my
picked up by 30-year-olds
No.
all the time. So I'm
It
like,
never happened.
I never
Like,
forget
You
this
know.
girl in my class. Her name was Dawn. I don't even care right now, but Mike Tyson picked her ass up.
see?
We were like, why?
Right.
She was bad as a motherfucker though.
And that's how it be when they in high school, especially when you from the hood. Come on.
Yeah.
Mike-
I
Mike
know.
Tyson
Look.
picked her up. That's when I was like, yo,
But see,
we gotta
back
turn
then, my
up.
brothers would
You-
not
they
even
were
allow,
protective
they
of
didn't
you.
even allow people my age to be around me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I just don't understand. It's just crazy to me. I guess because it was R. Kelly that they felt like,
Right.
but
It'd be a lot of opportunists,
speaking
and then
of
they
that,
think that they can
his
just do it.
crisis, he had a crisis manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his crisis manager stepped down now for personal reasons. He's not
Right.
saying why, but he also said that he would not leave his daughter alone with the singer.
And then he tried
Damn.
to retract it this morning.
Yeah, but this is his crisis manager. Somebody
Right.
that's supposed to be helping him.
That nigga in a crisis.
Right. Like, if he wouldn't leave his daughter with R. Kelly, then you know something is up.
Exactly.
Man, they need to lock this nigga up and fuck it. It's over with, okay?
And then, hold on, while he's been in jail, one of his boos, what's her name? Azriel Clary, I think
Right.
that's her name. Oh, she's been going Snapchat, Instagram video crazy. And she's on that-
Travis followers.
But
she on
she's
there
talking
trying-
about she's in love with him
That's
and
what she says.
F y'all
but she's
and
doing a lot of stuff.
She
that
on her-
was
she on
not
her
doing when
thought-
R. Kelly
Right.
was
Right.
out.
Thought
She
thirst
trying
trap
on
shit.
outfits with her boobs and body looking all good and rapping music, lip syncing music and stuff. She wasn't doing none of
Typical thirst trap shit.
that. Yeah,
Right.
She need another boo.
well, she's really young.
Fast.
She's like
She is.
21
She's
now.
20 or 21, yeah,
Right,
something like that.
so-
Okay, so this is a little touchy subject. Well, it's not really touchy, but it's going around social media. Nicole Murphy was seen kissing
I just seen that on.
Leela Rashawn's husband.
Who is Leela Rashawn?
Leela Rashawn is a lady from Waiting to Exhale that was on the balcony. I forgot her name.
What is
Leela
that other movie
Rashawn.
she played
She was on the
in? Was she
balcony.
in Boomerang too? The
Oh,
one
you
with the
talking about
the
the
feet?
dude with the
if you
leather
throw a
vest.
pussy up in there, it turn to sunshine. That's
Yeah,
the
she
same
was in
bitch.
there too. Yeah,
Okay,
the one he said he wasn't coming home for.
fine
Baby,
one.
I ain't coming back
pussy,
home.
pussy ain't sunshine. No more.
Yeah.
But no, look. So
Moonlight.
Nicole Murphy was seen in another country, tongue kissing her husband, pretty much, and her husband.
He said he was going through a
Tongue?
divorce.
With tongue?
It looked like.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
no.
if it was tongue. It looked like it was an intimate kiss, right?
With
But
tongue?
she responded. Nicole Murphy put out a statement and said, "We're just family friends." Now, I don't know about y'all, but I have never kissed a male family friend the way she's
But
kissing
She
him.
did say that, but then
Today
another
she
statement came out
apologized.
today. She apologized and
Okay.
said that he told her out there on the trip that he was going through a divorce.
It don't matter.
And
He's
she was
still
there to
married,
aid
though.
him.
So you
she
kissing,
apologized.
And they had a couple drinks.
But why would you say family, friends, and y'all kissing like that though? Like, come on now.
I don't be trusting that.
I done been to a party with Nicole, and she's lit.
I mean, and since then, Leela Rashawn, the wife, or I don't know, separate. I don't know what they are. Their status. She's deleted her Instagram or deactivated her Instagram, so she hasn't made any comments or statements about it. But there's a picture floating around of Leela Rashawn when they first got together, where she looked like the Waiting to Exhale days, fine, skinny. And then there's a picture of her now where she's a little bit, bigger. A
little bit.
Okay, a lot of bit. Hold on, before you say anything. She's a lot of bit bigger than she was.
A lot bigger.
Right. She's a lot bigger than she was. And the picture they chose was not even a good picture.
It wasn't flattering
she
at
didn't
all.
have on makeup or anything like that. So what I'm saying, they've been saying that the reason why he cheated is because she basically let herself go. And that's why he cheated.
That's in the book, too.
The dagger. We got to get to this book. This book is like the Bible. What's going on in the world right now.
I feel like if a man is going to cheat, a man going to cheat whether you let yourself go or not. Hold on.
No.
Beyonce got cheated on.
I think that was publicity. I think that was for lemonade.
Holly Berry
I don't
got
think
cheated
so.
on.
I
Jay-Z did
think
not
that.
cheat on that
I don't
woman.
think that. I think they did that for publicity for lemonade
What
to
about
sell
Holly
that
Berry?
album.
Holly Berry got
But
cheated
she been
on.
cheated on by every dude. So
Let
she
me
might
tell
be a
you.
little
Hold on.
crazy.
Can I say something?
She
Can I say
might
something?
be, but she might be a little
Can I
crazy
say
too.
something?
Baby,
I am married to a fine woman, but that don't mean shit,
That's
y'all.
what I'm saying. It
Just
does not
because
matter how you
Right.
there's
look.
100,000 fine women.
But it's more likely that if you let yourself go than not that you'll be cheated on.
Oh yeah, no. If you
get
let
what I'm saying?
if you let yourself
If you let
go.
yourself go, it's
Because
it's
look,
higher. It's a higher.
No, listen. This is what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
I just left from a trip, and it was 100 fine women there, including my beautiful ass wife, and that's what made me feel good and proud. Like my bitch bad. Because niggas is like, I'm with niggas that don't know who really. They know I'm with somebody, but they don't know who my wife is. They just know we with a whole bunch of fine women, so they like, damn, who that bitch is right there? I'm like, that's my wife. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, but that made me feel good because it happened more than once or two times.
That makes a man feel
but yeah,
good.
if a nigga fuck with you, man, you really letting yourself go. If you get to that point, then he supposed to tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And he supposed to take his ass to the gym with you and motivate you and be like, baby, let's get this back in shape.
I agree. And then, they were talking about it on Instagram, and I said, if a man gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. But like you said, if you let yourself go, it gives him a little bit more of a reason
Definitely.
It's just
to
more
go for a fine
likely.
woman.
But you can't stop anybody from being who they
Right.
are. It's in their character. So
some
he
people-
has to hold himself accountable. You get what I'm
Exactly. I
saying?
was
So
gonna
if
say,
he's
some
going to
people
cheat, he's
just
going
can't
to
be
cheat. But don't give
faithful.
him a reason to want to step outside.
But what if, so this is what I said. What if, because I'm speaking for myself here.
Mm-hmm.
What if raising kids on top of managing a household,
Mm-hmm.
on top of pleasing your husband, on top of having a job or a business, on top of everything else that comes with being a wife,
Mm-hmm.
she put herself on the back burner to put that stuff put that as her priority,
Mm-hmm.
and she let herself go because of that. That's not his fault. It's her fault. But what if all those things were more of a priority than herself at the time?
Well,
you know
then
what I'm saying?
she needs to practice some self-love. Like,
That's
even when I
true.
was a flight attendant, they tell you, when them oxygen masks fall, put yours on first because you can't
Right.
save nobody.
That's
If
true.
you know what I'm saying, if you fall out. So if you're not looking out for yourself, you can't take care of anybody else.
Right.
So
Facts.
take care of yourself. Make sure you
Exactly.
keep yourself up. And then you can keep the family good, too.
Right.
But you can't just let yourself go.
You gotta be happy in order to take care of everybody else.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And then
it
I
is.
think, too, when you let yourself go, that speaks volumes about how you feel about yourself, your self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Because taking care of yourself and having pride in how you look, your appearance, and, you know what I'm saying, your health and stuff, that's a part of loving yourself. So,
Right.
The food is here, baby. Chef John, what it do? My dog. How you feeling today, sir?
I'm good, man.
I see you got Taco Wednesday.
Wednesday.
What's up?
I made some smoked brisket.
Love brisket.
Yes, I made some smoked brisket on Monday, and I thought what would be great, but smoked brisket tacos.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
I love a brisket.
Never heard of that in my
Yeah.
life. That's
and there's spicy barbecue sauce on there, some fried onions, and then I made a cilantro slaw to go with it.
Yes, sir.
And then I made some fried shrimp tacos as well.
Okay.
Roasted corn salsa with the cilantro slaw as well. And,
Perfect.
Chipotle aioli.
Everything been good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, can't wait to taste them, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's get to it.
Do it.
So, Chef John, yes, I just had the brisket.
Okay.
That's real brisket.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good.
Yeah,
The fat on it is still good.
Smoked it for about 15 hours.
Awesome.
With
Wow.
chips and everything. Yeah.
Awesome. So, what'd you do for 15 hours? Just look at her Instagram?
Basically.
What do you do for 15 hours? That's a long ass
15
time.
hours.
While you wait for the brisket to smoke.
While I was waiting for the brisket to smoke. I looked at her Instagram. So
Anyway, thank you so much as always, Chef John. Tell them where to follow you at, Big Dog.
you can follow me at Chef John 27. You can also view my website at www.chefjohncaters.com.
It's still a hot boy summer?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a good
Because
ass
you're
summer.
single and you're a hot boy.
That I am.
That you
It's
are.
been a good ass
Okay,
summer.
hot
Has
boy.
it?
It's been an excellent summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's about to shut down now.
Yeah, I mean,
That'll be August, September.
It's
That's
almost cupping
It's
season.
almost
cuffing season now.
mean-
Do you got one on the
I got
bring to a
5
football game?
I got 5 in,
You
in,
know
in
we
place.
we
Yeah.
You got 5 in
I
place.
got 5 in place.
How
You
many
gotta
of them
narrow it
stand
down,
right here
brother.
then?
I am. I'm gonna narrow it down. I mean, I'm gonna narrow it down, and then who?
Bro, September, October-ish.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta start narrowing it
more
down.
I'm narrowing it
bro.
down now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's the
Any more water?
first round pick, and then
Hold on, go on.
first round pick, and then I narrow it down about September-ish. Right before Christmas. So
All right, cool, man. Well,
Yeah, we'll
thank
give-
you, Chef John. Y'all give him
Absolutely.
a round of applause. Please. Awesome job.
Thank
Food
you.
was awesome, sir. Thank you, man. Let's get into this fan mail.
Y'all see my shirt?
Need advice about love, marriage, and relationships? Hell yeah! Well, send your fan mail. It's time for Ask the Averys.
So, dear the Averys, love you guys and the podcast. I saw a post on Facebook of a man reaching out to his ex-girlfriend, thanking her for making him into the man he is meant to be for his future wife. I'm getting married in 3 months, and my fiance brought up the idea to text his exes. I didn't know how to respond, and I didn't know if I would be okay with it. Should I go ahead and let him text them or say something about it? How would you guys feel if you were asked? Love the show and the Averys.
Hold on, so explain that.
So basically, they're about to get married, and she said that he brought up the idea of texting his exes before they get married. She's saying, should she let him, and how should she feel, or how would you feel if I basically said I want to text my exes before we got married? Because he posted on
to tell them
Facebook.
what?
On Facebook, he's thanking them
Oh,
for
like
making
thanking
him
them.
into the man that he is for her.
Oh.
So how do you feel about that?
CJ?
Well, I'm like, I guess it's not a problem or whatever. It's just like, really, why do you want to reach out to your exes now all of a sudden to thank them? Like, have y'all been still in communication? Have y'all been talking or whatever? Or is this a one-up? Are you trying to rub something in their face? Is
Right.
it? You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
think
know.
it's
What would be
basically
the
rubbing them in
reason?
their face, yeah.
What would be the reason?
What ex is going to be like, you're welcome.
I mean, I really feel like it's no reason for you to text your exes. They gonna see that they probably know you engaged now anyway.
Unless it's something still there. Like
right,
you try.
exactly.
There's
It's
some
no
feelings
reason for you to
lingering.
reach back out to your past. Like that makes no sense unless, like you said, there's something still there. Or, I mean, because what are you gonna call them and say thank you for? Like that don't make
That's
sense.
like super
Right.
lame.
Yeah,
I
you
think
trying to
so.
start a fight or argument, or you trying to make them cry and say I still want you, I want you
Right.
back, or, like what's the point? I don't.
So is she the rebound?
Right, I don't understand. Are you doing it to like rub it in their face? Ah, nah, boo boo, I'm about to get married and it ain't to you. Like, what's the point? I don't get it. How would
Yeah.
you feel though? Would you want me to text my exes and be like, thank you for making me into the woman I am before I married?
The
me?
fuck?
Nah.
It just don't make sense.
It'll make me have reservations. It'll make me second thought. I'd be like, you know what?
Like you shouldn't
You
even.
kind of lying.
They're your exes for a reason. You shouldn't even want
What
to
am I
have
doing
nothing
with
to
you?
do with them.
You
Period.
kind of lame, bruh.
That's like you gonna invite them to the wedding too. Like I don't understand.
Right.
I
Kind of
don't
lame.
understand that.
So, to answer her question, guys.
No.
No, don't do it. Okay.
No.
That's the gist of it. No.
All right. So, all right, we're not going to do game time because we have a beautiful book that we want to get into.
Let's get
our
into
guest
this
CJ
book.
Ryder is here today, of course. critically acclaimed. I like using that word.
Critically acclaimed.
I know,
Critically
right?
acclaimed.
Well,
#1 best-selling author.
there you go. #1 Amazon. That's pretty dope right there. So we're gonna get into the book and go through a couple of things that I seen that I want to touch up on. And,
All right.
Let's get into it. It's a couple of things that kind of caught my eye.
Okay.
Talking dirty, doing a blowjob.
So it's different
Now
times to
I
talk
know,
dirty.
That's I like that.
Right.
Because-
It's arousing. See, I think, okay, so there's 3 different times you talk dirty. You talk dirty before the blowjob, like anticipation. So when he's at work, like call him, I can't wait till you get home. I'm suck that dick, take the skin up. So he's so anxious to get his ass home to you.
Right.
Yeah,
And
you
then
would, you
when
would get
he
a light
get there,
stiffy at work.
Like,
if that
and
happened.
let's say he called you and he been like, he venting, he having a bad day or some shit didn't go through or whatever. When he get home, don't even ask him about his day because you don't want to make him relive it. You want to relax him, make him relax, make him forget about it. So when he get home, just start sucking his dick. When he come through the door.
That can't
But
happen.
y'all got kids, y'all got little kids, right?
That beat him as soon as he
See,
walked in. They
okay,
run to
they
the door,
daddy.
so
Yeah,
we
they on
gotta
my
wait till they
door.
go to sleep.
Or on those days, like if you have a sister or somebody that can keep the kids, if you know he's had a bad day and he's coming home, maybe they can keep the kids for a couple hours. Just, you know what I'm saying?
Just to suck my dick.
No, just so y'all can spend some time
Oh,
together.
okay.
But it starts with that sucking
So
your dick.
what's wrong with wait till we go to bed at night? That just
This
You
is
can
not-
do it.
not
It's just sometimes-
spontaneous
Oh,
enough.
you want?
Right,
I want
so
the
you wanna-
spontaneous here.
Exciting.
I
Well,
do
you
like
just do it at different times. It's not an everyday thing. It's just an occasion. You don't have a bad day every day, but sometimes
Right.
you might have had an extremely rough day, and she wants to take that off your. She want to take that weight from you. So she does something like that, make you forget about everything. So it's just, and it gives different scenarios, like setting up or just, you know what I'm saying, just doing it at different times.
Okay, so for a beginner, a woman who's listening right now who's not a pro at all, probably hardly ever does that shit. You
Give
know what I'm
her
saying?
one piece of
Yeah, get her
advice
one
that'll
piece just
wow
to get her
her
going.
head.
Okay, so how you feel about it, your mental attitude, enthusiasm is more important than technique. So
A lot
if
of
you
people
look
at it as
right,
a
it's like it's a chore.
Yeah.
If you look at giving your man head like it's a chore, like it's like cleaning the bathroom or something, like he not gonna be enthusiastic about that. You like, all right, let me suck your dick. Like,
Yeah.
bitch, you know what? I don't even want
Right,
it. Fuck
right.
it. Just turn over and let me hit it from the back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you see it, you happy, you like, oh my God, baby, let me suck your dick. He like, damn.
Yeah.
I
You
like
get what I'm saying? So the enthusiasm. So I'm saying the main part is enthusiasm. The way you feel about it, your mindset towards it
Right.
is more important than learning how to deep throat or learning a whole bunch of techniques. Yes, all that is good, but being enthusiastic about it will keep him aroused and keep
Every
that
man
dick-
in here is smiling right
keep-
now.
keep
This thing over
it-
there. I like this.
Yeah.
We
I
want
like
her
it.
to come back all the time.
You want to keep it standing like the Statue of Liberty. You want to keep it up. So if you're enthusiastic about it, he's going to be more enthusiastic because energy transfers from person to person. So the hornier you are and the happier you are to do it, the happier he is going to be to receive it.
See, she's this book when she gets drunk a little bit.
Ooh, and drunk head is some good ass head, especially if you done read the book already, girl.
Listen,
Then you remember that shit. You
I
like, well, I'm
left-
finna try
I
this
left
shit
money
right
on- I
here.
left-
money on the dresser.
I left money on her
Mexico.
dresser in Mexico.
I don't know what I did.
You know-
But I want to repeat it, whatever it was.
Well,
you money on the
it was a jacuzzi on the balcony, so
Yeah, we did have a jacuzzi.
Okay.
On our balcony.
there was a lot going on that night.
Okay, that's what's up.
So-
And that's what I be like, just spontaneity, doing shit spontaneous that's out of the norm or whatever every now and then just to keep it spicy and keep it.
Okay, so what's the easy?
Keep it fresh.
You wanna go somewhere?
Now I'm just looking at these dirty practice phrases that she has. So
Okay,
if you don't know how to talk dirty, she gives you some examples
Okay, get
of
work
things
doing on me.
that
Let me
you,
see.
you know I'm shy. You know I'm not. Let me try to find one that's a little.
And that's the thing. That's why I give so many, because you want to find one that resonates with how you talk and how you guys usually communicate. So
Right. Let's see.
Well, let me think. Go ahead, babe. Let me hear one.
You know I am shy and I would not. Look,
look, everybody's like, say
I'll be
something.
waiting for you at the door, mouth wide open.
See?
I don't like that.
You don't like that
That's
one?
cool.
Okay. I want you to punish me for being a bad girl tonight.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Punish.
I'm
And when
trying to
you
find
do
the
it,
ones-
You do it like once you get those down or whatever, and it's like y'all have conversations and you're talking seductively.
She has 62.
It was 69. I don't know how it got shortened, but
62 different phrases. So I'm telling y'all, look,
you'll find something.
If you need some help, get this book. And
she basically can turn you into a freak.
Well, I like to think of it as an oral sex goddess.
I feel so sore from last night.
Oh.
Well, that's an ego booster. You got to stroke his ego a little bit. Like,
but don't be doing it if I ain't really put it down.
No. It's if you did, like, if your man is a shrimp, you can't, you know what I'm saying? If he got a shrimp, you can't be like, baby, this is the biggest dick I ever had. He know his dick little. He stand next to other niggas at the urinal. He done seen. He know you lying. So make sure it applies to your dude.
Right.
Okay, what's an easy technique that a beginner may or may not?
An easy technique for a beginner is the two-hand twister.
Two-hand twister.
That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because it's like grinding.
So is it like the Jill Scott? Is it what she did with the microphone?
What I'm gonna need with that? Hold on.
Oh, you brought something.
Hold on.
You brought a dildo?
I did, but I shouldn't do that.
No, do it.
It's up to you. This is a part of your banana book. Look.
Hold on, look.
Travis, so don't get hard.
We got a cute little
These are the ones that I use.
I'll let you get over here.
These are the ones that I use.
My knee, babe.
These are stupid.
Oh my God, you okay, baby? You a little flustered? You all right?
Go ahead. Let me see this.
So these are the ones that I used at the workshops. Oh, you guys, I have a workshop that's coming up Saturday. I know you probably don't want to come to the workshop.
I ain't gonna be able. I'm gonna have the babies.
But if you have homegirls and y'all want to do, I do private. Yeah, I did one for Shamia for her birthday. I do private parties for one of the housewives. I did that, and I do them when I'm booked. So I have them. So
let me ask you this: is that a good size for?
It's about average.
Okay,
I would think.
Okay,
it's about average. Okay, so this.
Look, everybody probably like,
this. Okay, so this has been in my bag, so I'm not gonna actually put it in my mouth because I haven't cleaned it off. Okay. It's just been in the bottom of my bag. But the two-handed twister, you would.
Oh, look, see, that's what happens. Look.
No, I give the ladies little gift bags, and it includes twisters.
A ponytail holder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So the two-handed twister, you take it. You start off by licking it all over, of course, to make sure it's really wet, and then you take it and you put it in your mouth, and while you're licking it, the head going around, you want to twist and grind it like a pepper grind.
Well, not too tough though.
No, not too tough. Well, when the dick is really hard, a little extra pressure actually causes more arousal. Okay. But you don't want to squeeze it too hard. And you want to make sure your hands and his penis is really wet. Otherwise, it'd be like carpet burn, like friction.
What you doing?
You gotta touch it too.
No, she don't.
You should touch it.
No, I touch yours. That's enough. Don't
okay, when you guys bring me back, I'll bring one for you too. Okay. I'll bring a brand new one for you.
Okay.
Throw that thing everywhere.
He's finna get in trouble.
Well, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Thank you.
But two-handed twist is really good.
Okay. That is hilarious.
Do you feel like you...
I learned something. Yes, I did. We're going to go home and try it tonight.
Try some of them phases.
What?
The phrases.
The phases? The phrases.
Oh, he wants you to talk dirty.
You want me to try some of those? Okay.
What's the one thing what's the go-to thing you say when you're giving head and you look up at him? What do you say?
Oh my God, baby. I love the way your dick feels in my mouth.
Amazing.
Look at y'all.
I really like that.
All right.
That's what I say to my dude. Or like if I want him, like let's say we at a club or something, I'm ready to go. If we're at the club, I'm ready to go. When he not, I might whisper in his ear, I'm like, "You ready to go play tonsil hockey?" You know, or some shit like. Well, that's what he like tonsil hockey. He know what that means.
I know what that means. That's too much for me. Be like, no, I don't want to play hockey.
Tonsil hockey. Right.
Look.
Or I want to
What
feel
would you
your
say,
dick in
baby?
the back of my throat.
Probably
I can't wait to
nothing.
feel your dick in the back of my
What would
throat.
you say to me? So my last thing, of course, I want to talk about something that touched me. Not touched me, but I seen. You know,
Oh, it touched you.
it tingled me.
Oh,
I
it
just
tingled
laughed.
Is that right?
She said you should fall in love with the dick.
Yes, you have to fall in love with sucking your man's dick. And I'm not talking about fake it or fake enthusiasm. I'm like really fall in love with sucking your man's dick. You got to really love it. You can't act like you like it.
Right.
Because he's going to know. It's going to, you know what I'm saying? It's going to show with your performance. So figure out how to fall in love with sucking your man's dick. Learn to love it. It's an art form. And if you don't love it, you should not be doing it.
Period.
That's just the way I feel. Exactly.
Are you in love?
Baby, I am in love with every inch of it.
Every-
Ooh.
all the inches. I love it. I love it. She's good at boosting, y'all. I want y'all to know that.
And that's her job. She's supposed to do that.
She's a motivational speaker. Anyway, CJ,
Yes.
thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
through,
guys
man.
for having me so much. Thank
You
y'all.
did
Thank
an
y'all.
awesome job. It was
Thank
very
you.
informative.
Thank you.
Then I'm gonna go home and try some more stuff tonight. So it
Thank
was good for
you.
you and good for me,
It was
right?
great for me. Capitalize.
You think you slick, huh? That's why you asked her to come on the show, huh?
Of course. Of course.
That's funny.
But anyway, tell them where to follow you at on social media. Tell them where to get the
Okay.
book at and all that stuff.
You guys can find the book on Amazon.com and Kindle, and you can follow me on social media, IG, Goddess Good, and it's not God is good. It's Goddess Good. GODDESS
If it's good, you will say God is good.
all the time.
Say it again. Can you spell it one
If
more
it's
time?
good.
Baby, knock it off.
Follow me at Goddess Good LLC on Instagram. That's GODDESSGOODLLC.
And where can you get the book at?
You can get the book on Amazon and Kindle.
Cool.
And it's going to be available as an audiobook soon. We hope to have that finished by next week, so I'm
I
going to
can't
upload
wait to
it.
hear that. I just want to hear the last couple of the
dirty
I just want to hear the phrases. I just want to hear.
It's being recorded as we speak. She's recording it now.
I love it. I do.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much for coming through. Y'all give it up for CJ one more time.
Thank you.
How to Eat a Banana, available right now on Amazon. #1 on Amazon.
#1 best-selling book
Apparently,
in
everybody
sexuality.
wants the dick sucked.
It is
so.
a good
Yes,
book, y'all. It's a good- and I
yes.
mean, I just, like I said, I skimmed through it when she first gave it to me, and I got so many pointers just by skimming. So read the entire book, and I mean, she got a lot of stuff in this book.
Definitely.
So if y'all need help, even if you feel like you the best, you can always
Absolutely.
be better. So get the book.
You can always be
You
better.
can always be better, right?
You can always be better. Well, thank y'all so much. Make sure you follow us on social media. Well, follow me at DJ Holiday.
And follow me at Risky Business 23.
And follow our
And
page.
follow our podcast page at Dinner with the Averys. And also, if you have any questions or anybody you want to see on the show, any type of suggestions, if you are a chef that wants to come cook for us on the show, make sure you send us an email at asktheaverys@gmail.com, or you can send us a DM to at Dinner with the Averys.
And everybody that's following me, check out Dinner with the Averys. Y'all on iTunes.
It's everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
SoundCloud, iTunes.
Subscribe.
Everywhere. YouTube,
Subscribe to this podcast.
all of
One
it.
more question. What's side to side?
Side to side is when you're taking your tongue
Oh, on the sides.
and you go side to side and you take it and you move it side to side
That's
in your
side
mouth.
to side.
Never let hoe ass niggas ride.
How much more time do we got? I got a question. I seen something that just. What is the vacuum?
Okay, the vacuum is
Show-
so when you are
Do it.
no, if we would have washed it off, I would have did it for real. So the vacuum is when you take you stupid, you take it and you push it as far back in your mouth as you can, so that you activate your saliva glands in the back. Like when you're gagging and choking, your throat secretes or excretes extra saliva. So what you want to do is when you're sucking, when it's coming out, you want to pull air in like a vacuum. So like it's a lot of saliva on it.
They are
so
focused. Y'all,
well,
the men
it's
are
like
focused.
you take it in as deep as you can, and then when you're coming up off of it, you're sucking the saliva off, but you're sucking air in.
Okay.
So he gets a cool breeze with your hot saliva, and it just creates a vacuum suction, but it feels really good too.
So do you do things like, I don't know if this was in the book, because like I said, I skimmed through it. I need to.
You're gonna have to read
it.
Okay.
So this may be in here. I don't know. Do you?
I can. Oh, and you can keep that chapter, that
So I can
table of
look through it.
content.
Thank you.
Because it'll tell you what page it's on in the book.
Do you suggest using things like ice cubes and different things like cough drops?
Ice cubes are
like
good.
that?
You can use a cough drop. Don't put a lot of cough drops because it's going to burn. Just think about that. Like, don't put no Altoid in there and then start sucking his dick. Because, girl, you going to hurt the man. You'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Say,
no.
ice cubes,
No.
pop rocks.
No.
No,
don't do no pop
Don't
rocks.
do
All
pop
that
rocks
shit.
either.
No, girl. Let me tell you something.
Pop rocks on my shit.
All you need is your mouth, your tongue, your lips, and a lot of saliva. Yes, and your hands. A lot of saliva. Like with the spit or swallow. Like if you don't like swallowing, so when he comes, you catch it and then let it ooze back out on him and then suck it back in. You just keep going. It'll leave him in. He'll be like semi-paralyzed for like about 5 or 10 minutes. That nigga won't be able to get out the bed.
All right, we about to go home. Thank y'all so much. God bless. Good night. Y'all have a wonderful day. We will see y'all for episode 42. And y'all have a wonderful morning, evening,
y'all.
afternoon, and night. Dinner with the Averys, episode 41. We're gone.